Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Tuesdays with Dr. T. I have been extremely sick for the last 4 weeks. If I said I was just bedridden, it would have been, as you can hear from my voice, it's still not completely healed yet. I have had a new form of COVID, I would say, that China has gifted us. And that has been a real bummer. I was bedridden. There was a lot of upper respiratory tract infection, phlegm, fever, vomiting, you name it, I got it. Anyways, I am very sorry that I couldn't come to you guys for like 1 month, and we have had so many opportunities of making videos and contents. Today I'm here. I was fighting with my body, and I'm like, let's just come in and then share a few new DIY things that I have learned as I was recovering from my own upper respiratory tract infection. First of all, whether you are an autism mom or not, whether you are thinking about helping your child who is having regular infections, regular flu, cough, cold, common cold, and things like that, then this video is exactly for you. Because I'm gonna share some DIY things that I have used to reduce my tonsillitis, which got flared up with all the infection going on. How to fight infection without antibiotics. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump into it. The first thing you have to understand is, what are antibiotics? So upper respiratory tract infection means nose, throat, chest. These area will have cold, flu, phlegm, mucus, coughing, and your child could have fever additionally, and a lot of other vomiting could be there. There could be a lot of body ache and things like that. Any form of upper respiratory tract infection, and when the child is coughing, what the parents do is they get stressed, extremely stressed. They take the child to the doctor, and then if that cough doesn't get over in 3 days or 4 days or 5 days, the kid or the adult are given antibiotics. So what's wrong with antibiotics? What happens is, your gut if you have been following me for a while, I am a big proponent about gut health, because brain health is gut health, immunity is gut health, happiness is gut health, mood is gut health, sleep is gut health. Every single thing that your child or you need to suffice as a functional human being, gut health is connected to it. If you are taking antibiotic, what it does, it kills all the good and the bad microbes in the body. And here's the thing. Most of the time, upper respiratory tract infections are not happening due to bacteria. It's happening due to virus. So most of the antibiotics are antibacterial in nature. They are not antiviral in nature. So that is one thing. A lot of the time when you are in Southeast Asia or middle income, low income countries, they tend to give antibiotics which are antibacterial in nature. Very rarely the doctors understand that this is a viral infection, so we have to give them a antiviral agent. Even if you are taking an antiviral agent as an antibiotic, what it does, it kills a lot of the good bacteria in the gut. So when the good bacteria are killed, immunity also goes down. So by trying to fight an infection, you are also weakening the whole body's immune system, fighting ability. Just because you don't want to see the child coughing, or just because you don't want yourself to keep on coughing. So for me, I did not take any antibiotics all the 4 weeks I have been bedridden. Why? Because I know that my body, with the DIY things that I'm gonna tell you in a while, just stay tuned. Those things are gonna help me. Yes, it's gonna be slower, but it's gonna be much better in the long run, because then I don't have to recreate my whole gut entire system just because I took a bunch of antibiotics. Does that make sense? I hope it does. That is one thing. Only reason you need antibiotic is if you have had a surgery, if you had a bullet wound, if you had something cut, like whole body, one important body part was cut, or you had a big kind of surgery. Only those are the kind of thing that you can use antibiotics for a short period of time. By the way, I remember when I gave birth to Ira in Canada, I was given antibiotics only for 1 day. That's it. But when I gave birth to my other 2 kids in Bangladesh, I was given antibiotics for 1 full month. No wonder the health of the kids were so up and down the whole entire time they were toddlers versus Ira, who have had a lot better immune system, because I was not given a bunch of antibiotics to start with because I was breastfeeding. Right. So when you are breastfeeding and you take antibiotics, those antibiotics also goes to the breast milk and affects the gut health of the child. So you have to keep that in mind. All right. So if you don't want to use antibiotics, what are the things that you can use? So first of all, there is no alternative to a good old chicken soup. It is for the soul. It is for the body. It helps with phlegm. It helps with fever. It helps with cough. It helps with fighting infection. If you have watched my video on the 5 stages of autism diet, I will link it here. 5 stages of autism diet, then you will know that there is a stage in between the 5 where we do broth-based diet. Why? Because broth-based diet actually helps with refueling the whole entire immune system. It helps rebuilding the gut. When you eat chicken soup when you or your child, if they are having a fever or cough or upper respiratory tract infection, then chicken soup will help fight the bacteria or the virus or whatever that's going on a lot better than actually antibiotics. So make sure that you have some on hand and keep eating that. The second thing that I have learned from my mother is, it's a Southeast Asian thing. She told me that if I make a concoction, if I make like a tea out of these warming spices, it's gonna help. And mind you, I have reduced my tonsillitis, for which I was actually given antibiotics, in just 1 day by drinking 4 cups of that tea. That tea recipe is like this. Add like 6 to 8 cloves of clove, the one that we use for curries and things like that. So clove, cardamom, then what is the other thing? Cinnamon. Clove, cardamom, cinnamon. You can give bay leaves, then ginger crushed very nicely, and you can add a little bit of black tea as well. So when you crush those things, you put it in a simmer pot, and then you keep boiling it for like 10-15 minutes, and after that, strain it, add some honey, and drink it. It is a little spicier, but it actually soothes the tonsillitis, flared up throat or sore throat, coughing a lot, so faster. It actually gave me faster result than Benadryl and things like that. Okay. Third thing that I did was I made curcumin rich, it's like a, gel thing. To make that, you will need crushed raw ginger and raw garlic. You will have to mash them very well. Add lemon, organic lemon, and honey. And then you mix that up, put it in the fridge. Every time you want to drink water, use warm water and add a tablespoon or 2 teaspoons of that concoction and mix it in the water and drink it. That will help you with the cold, cough, infection way faster than antibiotics, because that concoction has ginger, it has raw turmeric, which has curcumin, which is a very powerful antibiotic and very powerful antiviral agent. So these 3 things have helped me a lot. Plus, I have made sure that I drank a lot of warm water, no cold, nothing. Every single time you drink or your child drinks water, it has to be warm water, no cold water, not even room temperature. Because here's the thing, the body temperature inside is about 36 to 37 degrees Celsius. So if you are drinking anything that is less than that temperature, the body has to fight to bring that water up to the system temperature. And if your child's body is fighting with a cough or cold and things and infection like that, what happens is the body's own system is cold. Common cold means the body itself is cold. So you have to rev up the temperature so that the cold can be fought off much better and much faster. And obviously, lots of rest, fresh air, Lots of love is something that really helps, and helps to make sure that, sleeping is very important. It helps to fight off the immune system. It helps rebuild the immune system and everything in between. Anyways, today is actually 14th January. So tomorrow is the day when we are gonna close YLD for the rest of the year. We might not launch YLD for the next year as well, because I have realized that I have 7 different programs running, and that's a lot, which is why I keep getting sick, because I am working too much. I'm gonna focus mostly on 6MD this year and mini course, and we are gonna offer summer school in June and winter school in November, inshallah. Apart from these 2 small courses, the only big course that will be available is 6MD, which is $5,000. If you don't have that financial capacity, or if you want to get the same level of results, full protocol, full success guidelines, then YLD is your best bet. YLD is the affordable version of 6MD, which I have created out of love and respect for my community, because I understand not everybody has that capacity to spend $5,000. So for YLD, you can join in 2 ways. Number 1 is with monthly, and monthly is only $247. Most of the people who follow me, $247 is very affordable, very much possible to start. And another question that sometimes comes is, how much will be the supplements? You can get away by $50 per month or more, depending on how deep or how faster you want results. If you want just the basic core supplements, those will be about $50 per month per kid. It could be a little more if your child is an older kid and he might need higher dose of things, so that means he will go through the supplements faster, right? Anyways, between $50 to $75 per month is how much you have to spend for the supplements. And apart from that, we don't ask students to buy expensive gears, expensive gadgets, expensive food, expensive superfoods. No. You will be giving your child anything and everything that is available in front of you, around you, in your budget. And because YLD is a budget-friendly and budget-focused protocol, we are going to also teach you how to reduce your own expenses, how to find food more practically, logically, and smartly, so that you can save money on groceries as well. We are going to teach all of those things. If you want to join YLD at $247 plus $50 to $75 per kid for the supplements, which comes to be like $300 per month for only 12 months. That's it. You're gonna pay us only $247. The other amount you're gonna pay for the supplements, not to us, okay? So don't worry about it. This one has changed the life of 22 students. Last year we got 22 students, and we wanted to make sure that we take care of those 22 people so well that they can see the same results that we can get in 6MD. So yeah, if you are interested, don't waste any more time. I'm gonna link everything in the description, so check the description, please. All the links to check out the YLD, to join YLD, will be there. And tomorrow is the deadline. After that, we are gonna close YLD. You will not be able to get access to it. Think about it, and I'll see you in the next session of Tuesdays with Dr. T. Allah Hafiz. Take care.